Good morning, Bears. It is Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. We're carrying over today on Monday because we have an epic CER in play. An epic CER means multiple paragraphs. Instead of our standard 5-sentence fist essay, beginning, middle, end, tie the beginning and end together, we do multiple paragraphs. That's all in lessons in the past. Right now, I want to let you have this Monday. We're going to go into breakout rooms. You guys are going to share your CERs, your Sphinx mystery, make your claim. I'm going to try to put people in rooms with other people that have good CERs that are ready to read. If you do not have your CR completed, then I want you to just discuss what your opinion is on the Sphinx and show your favorite slideshow or CER from your top slide. And if you do not have that, show your slideshow. And then if you're with somebody in the room that has more done than you have, they will assist you in how to be productive and complete your slideshows. We will go to 3 breakout rooms today. It's going to be in pairs. You will share your CER. You'll have a minute and a half, we'll say, to share that, and then you will switch. Other person will share. We'll come back to the main room. I will send you to breakout rooms again. But first, let's take a look at some right now. Remember, if it's in progress, I'm not going to look at it. So Melody, make sure to go. Ooh, looks good, Melody. Please make sure to turn that in. You've gotten you some work done this week. Please turn that in. Jens, I know it's not due till the end of the day today, so I'm just letting you know by the end of today, let's turn that in. So let's just take a look at who has submitted. We'll go a couple from each class, and then I will show some more live in Zoom. But this is for the people. So let's see. Jordan Arias has turned his in. Remember, as I analyze this helps you in your work, and it also tells you what you need to do for an A. So A level, here we go. Claims in the Sphinx. He has his research for traditional dates about 4,500 years ago. And then we have the more recent claims that are over 9,000 years ago. What I learned in the CER is that the Nile River. So now he has his CER. He has his ancient Egypt. And I think we've already discussed this. So without doing the A level, beautiful slideshow though, quite a bit of good work. But he does not have the Mandy for an A level, but with good work and being in Zoom, that is a 3. Good job, Jordan. Let's take a look at Louis. Just going to pounce through a couple so people understand how grading works. Notice a good title is nice. We know what we're learning about. He has the Mediterranean Sea. I don't see the Sphinx at the top, so already we are, because all the most recent important work should be at the top. Once again, good slideshow. I'm not sure I'm seeing his CER. Remember, in class, this would be a C. Due to your participation in Zoom, you are getting a B today, Louis. Good job. Let's pop down and see if there's somebody that, well, we already have a 3 there. Matthew does some good. Let's see, Emma. Let's take a look at Emma's. In Kirill, I'm sure can come through for us at A-level work. So we have Emma's slideshow. We know what the slideshow's about. We know who did the slideshow. We have a table of contents, not mandatory, but nice. See, our mystery of the Sphinx is a mystery because it was buried for almost all of its life in the sandy desert. A mystery has always surrounded the Great Sphinx. The original purpose of the Sphinx is unknown. It was 2500 BC when the Sphinx was made. In 1940, the Sphinx was opened to the public on September 8th. Recent claims, traditional dates, she has her CER, she has the right slides at the top. She has her own CER best slide on the Mediterranean Sea. That's her own analysis. So she has met all requirements for an A. Good job, Emma. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Good job. 4. I'm not going to make comments now because we're videoing and I want to keep going. Let's take a look at Kirill's, who I mentioned, and then we'll go to another class. Probably not to get to see as many. Whoops, can't grade that yet. I haven't looked at it. Let's take a look here. All right. Wow, look at this. Beautifully documented. We did see this. Many people believe that the Sphinx was made about 4,513 years ago for Khafre. But I believe that the Sphinx was made about 10,000 years ago. A reason why I believe the Sphinx was made around 10,000 years ago is that there is no inscription linking Khafre to the statue. Another reason why is the high amounts of erosion of limestone on the top of the Sphinx. The last time it rained in that region to cause that much damage was 7,000 BC. Perfect. Good. Look at that. Claim, evidence, reasoning with her data here. Table of contents, beautiful slideshow. Nile River, she also has CERs on every slide. She has a basic little analysis of each slide. I can see that. Man, beautiful presentation, Kirill. Thank you for your hard work. I love it. We know what that's going to be. That is a 4. All right. So now let's jump to another class real quick because I promised you I would. Then we'll go into breakout rooms. By then, everybody should know exactly what to do. You'll have the last 20, 30 minutes of class today to finish it up. And if you're done, like Ethan looks like he might be, then you will have a little break. Tomorrow we start science. All right. Sending virtual hugs. Well, that's just good for everybody. Thank you. We have our Mystery of the Sphinx. That is cited research. We have our evidence. We have a CER. I go with the new view because it makes more sense. And who would put a person in the body of a lion? Also, it shows a lot of the tiny head and some damage on the head. And there was lion's ears. That's my opinion. A little short for an A level in class. But since you did, oh, aliens, that's good. And he has bonus information. Has all his slides. So right on the cusp there, Emma's and Kirill's would be A's if they never came to Zoom. This would probably be a B, but since you come to Zoom and you participate, we'd like to see a little more on the epic essays, but pretty good, buddy. Take a look at Joseph's. Remember, when it says late here, do not worry about that. That's just because, it's due. I put Friday into the day, but we have till Monday. Do not worry. Just get these turned in when you can. Egypt slideshow, fantastic. Look at this, Mystery of the Sphinx. My claim that the new theory is accurate and makes sense. According to the new theory, the head of the Sphinx was originally a lion. Many archaeologists and historians believe that many years later, after in ancient Egypt, a pharaoh had sculpted his face in the Sphinx. I think the Sphinx is very old, maybe even 10,000 BC. According to information sources, the Sphinx is 7,000 BC, and that Khafre had made it. These informative sources may be true and not fake, because many archaeologists, historians, and even scientists had done a lot of research that has results that actually make sense. It also makes sense that head of the Sphinx could have been a lion's face first. The whole body of the Sphinx is very large, and the head of the pharaoh is very small to be the original face of the Sphinx. Another piece of evidence that supports my claim is that inside of the Great Sphinx of Giza has some carvings of lions into the wall, which makes many archaeologists and historians believe that the lion had to be a lion. The head had to be a lion. I hope these paragraphs convince you that the new theory is correct. Great CR, buddy. Way to present your evidence. Strong claim, strong persuasive. Sphinx up top. New evidence is there. Another CER, your own analysis, Nile River, and beautiful slides. Fantastic. That was fun. We're coming back to Egypt next week. Tomorrow we dive back into metabolism. Let's do, I hate to do this, but I don't want to spend too much time, so we're going to jump right to period 8, find somebody there. Oh, let's see. Any, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If I holler, make him pay $50 every day. There it is. Okay, Robert, you're getting yours. Don't worry, you're going to get to show yours. Everybody get to show yours, and I'll show the rest of these in class. This is just for the video presentation. Frank's slideshow is about Egypt History Week. The Sphinx CR. I think that the Sphinx could be about 6,000 years old. I think this because the Sphinx limestone structure is all beat up, and there are many dents in the structure. This is probably because of rain, and there was the last time it rained in Egypt probably a very long time ago. Therefore, this is why I think it is 6,000 years old. Great presentation. I think that the Sphinx was probably made around 7,000 BC. I got my evidence from the article. How nicely done. Remember, I said mention your source. I think that the worker slaves of Khafre made the Sphinx. There's very little ways to figure out the exact age of the Sphinx and who made it. That's awesome. He's got part 3. He has part 4. Good job. He has his evidence. Notice he has a nice themed. Might want to make the words a little lighter for people to read them, but I can actually read them. He has a CR. He has his Nile Delta. Good job, Robert. All right, so let's go to breakout rooms. You want to just do what I did. You jump in there, you share your slideshow, you can walk people through it. Let's go 2 minutes each, little 4-minute bouts in there. If the person you're with is not sharing, try to coach them, try to help them, try to teach them how to get the slideshows done, maybe see if they have any questions. So if you end up in a room with somebody that needs a little help them, because we want people making great slideshows like this. All right, let's do this. Tomorrow's science. Have a great day. If you're watching this on video, go make your slideshows look like these A-level slideshows, and you'll be on the right track. Let's do this.